call on God's name and on my own. God's name is holy, but no holier than yours. To call upon his name is but to call upon your own. A father gives his son his name, and thus identifies the son with him. His brothers share his name, and thus are they united in a bond to which they turn for their identity. Your father's name reminds you who you are, even within a world that does not know, even though you have not remembered it. God's name cannot be heard without response, nor said with an echo in the mind that calls you to remember. Say his name, and you invite the angels to surround the ground on which you stand, and sing to you as they spread their wings to keep you safe, and shelter you from every worldly thought that would intrude upon your holiness. Repeat God's name, and all the world responds by laying down illusions. Every dream the world holds dear has suddenly gone by, and where it seemed to stand you find a star, a miracle of grace. The sick arise, healed of their sickly thoughts. The blind can see and the deaf can hear. The sorrowful cast off their mourning, and the tears of pain are dried as hafty laughter comes to bless the world. Repeat the name of God, and little names have lost their meaning. No temptation but becomes a nameless and unwanted thing before God's name. Repeat his name, and see how easily you will forget the names of all the gods you valued. They have lost the name of God you gave them. They became anonymous and valueless to you. Although before you let the name of God replace their little names, you stood before them worshipfully, naming them as gods. So that's why I'm grateful. I'm grateful because there is no separation, and the healing of the world is my healing. And I can heal the sick and raise the dead because I make sickness and death myself. And I did a class yesterday, and it was really funny. For the first 20 minutes I was teaching, I'm doing this to myself, and it wasn't being recorded. So it's just for me. The only person that needs to be healed is me. So I accept atonement for myself, and I invite you to do the same on this Thanksgiving, and thank you for your time.